bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence if it ain't moving.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set. Black walk.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jakeem Grant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Returnable for Grant. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Again, Watson to keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
Hey, I seen that shit. I was like, damn.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's incomplete.
Go! That's why I get rid of that motherfucker, man.
Let's give this defense some credit now.
Exactly why, right there. Motherfucker slow, any can catch.
And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Wide open, boy.
Field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, flag. Strike. Check, strike. Ball on red.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got a man complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Bro, I can't even throw the ball to Amari Cooper, bro. That shit doesn't end good no matter what the route is.
The interception that also
No matter what the route is, that shit is not any good, bro.
That we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him.
Yeah, that nigga is annoying, bro. I be trying to force it to him, man. Yeah, that dude's annoying, bro.
Speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is incomplete.
Cool.
6 points right in his
This nigga
hand.
sucks, man.
The offense schemed going forward.
Yeah, that nigga about to be in free agency after the game, boys.
If he comes down with that
nigga is a negative on my team, bro.
But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The final shot before the break. Watson. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easy easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns take the opening kick.
Boy, if he wouldn't have got that in bounds, oh my God, I'd have had to cut him.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tua. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Linval Joseph breaking free and dropping him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack on first down, Tua. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Yeah, hey, Myles Garrett is, Myles Garrett is stupid.
Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just
hey, that's why I told niggas, y'all don't want to turn these straights on. That motherfucker Myles Garrett is dumb.
Answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now here's more.
I'm with it. You want traits on? I'm with it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and very short, Watson out to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
I shouldn't even have clicked on him, bro. I shouldn't even have clicked on him. I tried to click on and catch it, and he just fucking stood there. Wow, these controls is awkward, bro.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point.
This game got too much.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been.
I knew you knew it.
To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point already in good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From just shy of midfield, Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On fourth down, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal fourth down stop. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go now. Check right. Practice 6.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this.
Let's go, team!
The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions.
Hey, you do that joint right to him, though.
They say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about
I told you, I don't like that passing shit, bro. That shit's crazy to me. I'd rather the computer decide if that shit should be a lob or not. That shit's crazy.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Here we
First
go.
down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
On the ball.
Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Progress. Green Jack.
Tua to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he'll bring it back to the...
Yeah, you had to try to make a play. Good game, though. Good game.
Neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Yeah, good game, bro. Yeah, shit, you came back hard as a mug. I can't stop that fucking switch with Tariq Hill. That shit, boy. Wow. Once my defense shift, that shit's open every time. Yeah, that's why I had to switch over to base because that shit was getting me killed.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Good game, bro.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.